Hi everybody, I just wanted to make this quick video on the pkgo hibachi. I don't see anyone on YouTube making videos about it, so I wanted to do one. So today I'm just going to make some burgers. So I'm just using a half chimney of lump charcoal. That's all I'll need, and there'll be lots left over when I'm done. I plan on snuffing it out and then I can reuse it next time. So if you're not familiar, this is a pkgo hibachi. So it doesn't come with a lid. It only comes as you see it here with the bottom unit and two grates, and you can take them off. It's not one solid grate like you see on the pkgo flip kit. And normally there's like an orange cutting board that would come on here to cover the top. So it's like a lid, and then you can flip it over and make a cutting board out of it. So these coals are getting close now. And in a few minutes we'll flip them over and I'll show you how to cook the burgers on here. So I moved my chimney to the other side here. I wanted to talk about this cooking grate. Some people on YouTube asked some questions because they see these standoffs and they were wondering if these can be flipped over. Now you can flip it over. As you can see here, it's just below the grill edge in this position. It can be flipped over and the tabs mount like that, and then as you can see, you've got about 1 finger knuckles height. So it sits up about maybe an inch or 3/4 of an inch if you do it that way. I'm not sure if that would make a lot of difference on the temperature control, but it is there if you want to try and use it. And or if you have a lot of coal and you need more surface area, if you're trying to sear a steak really high and wanted a hotter fire, I guess you could lift the grate up and that would allow you to put more charcoal underneath. Another thing to note, these grills are cast iron with a ceramic coating, so I don't think they will rust unless the ceramic wears off. And the bottom grid is stainless steel. So that chimney's almost ready. You can see she's pretty red near the top there. It doesn't take long, especially on a half chimney, and that's all you really need to cook on just one half of this PK. I like to do it that way, especially with hamburgers or anything I'm doing hot and fast, because if things start to flare up, I can always move them to the other side. I'll put the other grid on once I get this flipped over. So here we go. I'm going to flip her over now. There we go. That's about as much as I need for what we're doing. I don't like to use too much because it's really not necessary. Alright, so I put both grids on and I thought I'd show you the difference. So you can see how that grid's on the upper position and this grid's on the lower position. So there is a bit of difference. I'm not sure how much that would make temperature wise though when you're cooking, but it's there for you to see because this is information I was interested in and no one seemed to be making videos about it when I was looking to purchase this grill. Okay, we're back. So these are just some pre-made hamburgers I purchased, and I like to put a Montreal steak seasoning on them. They're just like a 1/4 pound hamburger that you can buy from your supermarket pre-made. They're pretty good as long as you season them up. I don't know if that sizzle's coming through on the microphone here, but I'll try and get you close so you can hear it, and she's cooking up pretty nice. I do have the bottom vent open all the way, and the other side just shut because I'm not using it. It does still create a warm environment on this side. If I put my hand here, this is warm enough to hold, but it's hot, like it's as if you held it above the toaster. So I like to put the buns there when I'm about to get them ready. So when you're cooking hot and fast like this, you got to keep things moving. We're doing pretty good for flare-ups. There's a little bit of flame back there, but it's not licking the meat or nothing yet, so it's not causing me any problems. You can see how nice of a brownness it's putting on the meat there. It's really putting a decent sear on it, even though it's just a hamburger. And you can really see the color there, and those have only been on a couple minutes. So those are cooking up pretty nice. I just put a little more steak spice on the other side there. And once these get close, I'm going to put some bacon on there. So I'm getting a little flare up here on this one. I'll take it over, move it out of the way a little bit. But this is cooking with charcoal. This is where you get the flavor. that I don't think you can achieve on gas. And as you can see, things calm down, and I just reposition it again and we're good to go. And I did bring out an instant read thermometer. It's right there, and this is a Therm Pro. It works really good and they're cheap. I think they're only about $20 here in Canada. And you can change it from Celsius and Fahrenheit. Has a light feature and a hold feature, and it's pretty good. Now I could have actually probably used a little less charcoal for this. This is burning pretty darn hot, but you just got to keep everything moving, and it works out good. But yeah, it's very economical. You could use less charcoal and still get, you know, a really nice burger out of this. But like I said, I'll try and snuff this out when I'm done, and I'll save probably at least half of it anyways. So you can see here, these are already at 140, so they don't take long to cook. I've only been at this for a few minutes. I'm going to put my bacon on now. One thing to watch for, if you're cooking a steak spice that has garlic in it, sometimes when you're cooking hot there, you can see you'll get a little bit of charring on it, but I don't mind that. I find it tastes okay. I'm temping the other side now. This one's at about 135, so we'll give her a few more minutes. I'm getting some flame up on it, so I'm going to move it. There we go. That's that. That'll solve that issue. And just let that grease burn off the coals for a second or two, and then I can put it back on. There you go. And we're good. Okay, well, we're into the 160s now, so I'm going to take the meat off the flame, and I'm going to get the buns going here. You can see the bacon is going up pretty quick. I got a little bit of charring on there, but that'll be okay. Alright, time to do the buns. This isn't going to take very long at all. You got to be on it and be careful, because they'll take off real quick. There we go. These have been on not even 30 seconds. Look at that toast. Even getting a little bit quicker than I wanted to, but not bad, not bad. Move those over now and get the next one on. That'll be all I need, I think, on the top side. These are going to go real quick. Yeah, as you can see there, those are toasted good already. I flipped them over. They'll only need a few seconds here and we'll be good to go. Alright folks, that's going to conclude our video. These are all good to go and taking them off. And you can see I still have a lot of charcoal there. I'm going to try and get that off and in a can. I got a paint can here that's empty, that's brand new, and I'll try and put it in there to snuff it out.